23 IKSS Rue by Rockwood here at HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan, and this is a revised, updated version of this floor plan. So this actually differs from some other 2017 23 IKSSs. This is the late season updated, new and improved model. You know, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, you know, brand new look, same great taste, except it's actually an even better new taste. You know, like when they improve your favorite soda. Anyway, moving on. 490 pounds, just under 5,500 pounds. If you don't know what kind of vehicle you need to tow that, good news, we do. All you got to do is give us a call. We also specialize in towing vehicles and package deals and pieces, parts, and financing and accessories and everything in between. We can deliver this right to your front door, doesn't matter. Deliver it to your neighbor's house, I don't care. Pay us to do it, we'll park it anywhere. Who is this for? What is, you know, the idea behind this camper? Essentially, some people, you know, they want a big trailer, but they don't want to tow a big trailer. That's kind of the whole idea of a hybrid. Going down the road, you've only got like, I don't know, 25-ish total feet that you're towing, maybe 26. But when you get to your destination, you've got like a 32-foot RV because these beds don't take up your floor space. That's how this thing saves massive weight. It's not lighter than another two-slide 23-foot camper. It's lighter than the 35-foot trailer you'd have to match the size of this thing. Rockwood is and has been for years the most highly appointed ultralight on the market. Probably not a coincidence. They also happen to have been the #1 overall selling ultralight on the market for those same number of years. There are other brands that will do certain things Rockwood does, but no one does everything they do. Rockwood was one of the first ones to have these easy reach lock handles. You know, you don't have to be 10 foot tall and reach up here to try to grab. I mean, some of these hybrids, I'm a tall guy. Some of these hybrids are too big for me. They were one of the first, if not the first, to channel in and channel in all their fabrics. So you don't have to, it's not like a pop-up where you have to drag stuff out and set it up. You know, a maximum length power awning with LED lighting and pitch adjustment, upgraded power tongue jack. Holy cow, my battery's blinking. I'm going to swap those out real quick. All right, so what was I talking about? Power tongue jacks. Yeah, I mentioned upgraded power tongue jack. One, it is an upgrade that this normally has a manual crank jack, and we like to put, as my boss calls it, the powerful tongue jack on the front. And I suppose that's accurate because Rockwood actually uses the more powerful tongue jack. There's different series. There's a good, better, best grade of anything in life. We all know that to be true. But it's hard for you to see those differences. I encourage you to come out here and start looking at like the torque ratings and stuff. Rockwood's just have the stronger, you know, motors on their stuff. Nice tinted windows, give you privacy and keep the heat down inside. And if you folks have seen my tours, you know you can pound all over a Rockwood. They laminate more than basically anybody, and anyone else that laminates as much as they do copied it from Rockwood. Fully aluminum framed. This has a laminated roof, laminated front and rear walls, side walls, slide walls. They recently changed over in late 17 to a non-laminated floor, but it is fully aluminum framed on 12-inch studs. With a 5/8 tongue groove plywood decking floor. The flooring is not lesser quality. They didn't cheapen up the floor. The flooring is actually really not significantly less expensive. But it was just enough that it allowed them to put a couple other upgrades in the RV without losing any structural integrity. It's awesome. Here's another thing where Rockwood's unmatched in the mainstream RV world. The only other mainstream brand that does what I'm about to share you here is Airstream. And I mean, that should give you an idea what we're looking at here in a towable RV. Independent torsion axle suspension. You're looking at $500 extra per axle. Per axle. As compared to a common leaf spring suspension. But you get better towing, better turning. You get more shock dampening at the road because each wheel has more independent travel than a leaf spring suspension by literally double. It's one of the reasons that this thing holds together, and it's one of the reasons, many reasons, I always say that Rockwood's the retirement lightweight. Rockwood means retirement, because if you're looking for the last RV you plan on owning, this is definitely a candidate that should be on your plate. Now, the one we're looking at, I've mentioned a couple upgrades. This is not standard, and the next one we have in stock could be, might be, probably is different somehow. That's why I leave you folks a link in the video description that says check for price and availability. You're one click away from looking at things like tank capacities, total lengths, price tags. You can see exactly what we have in stock, exactly how we have it equipped, and exactly what we're asking with exactly the current discount packages. That's a lot of exactly's, so hopefully you get exactly what I'm going for. You'll notice up here we've got twin Max Air roof vent fans. Well, not just fans, but the roof covers as well, so you can leave those fans screaming even when it's raining to get some good airflow. And I was not joking about a maximum length power awning. People ask all the time, yeah, but doesn't that kitchen slide eat into your awning space a little bit? And I have photos. I'll email it over to you. The short answer is not enough to matter. If it was a problem, guys, would they still be building them like this for 4 or 5 years in a row now? It's just not. It's a good theoretical concern. Absolutely good question to ask. But the long story short, the answer is no, it doesn't really affect you. Now, over here, we have added an outside grill to this camper. This is where it's going to attach. And I like that Rockwood puts their grill connection on the side of the trailer behind this nice little protective port. And no, I'm not hurting it. That's literally how you snap them in place. Also, you see TV hookups because your indoor TV can mount outside. You've got TV, you've got grilling, we've got speakers, we've got awning. You know, who could ask for anything more? You've got everything you want in one spot right here, guys. Let's hop inside for you. So, friction hinge door, by the way, so it doesn't swing open and slam against the side of the trailer on a windy day, or if you got a muscly grandkid or something. Right when you walk in the door, we've got our handy control panel. Everything you really want to do with your major systems is right here, including all one switch lighting here. Oh, crap, my battery box is getting low. I knew that yesterday. I didn't charge it up. Anyway, so all your main cabin lights flip on with one switch. That's a nice convenient feature. Unfortunately, I did you an injustice by not having a powered up battery box to fire that. Rockwood, I mean, even just starting here at the ceiling, Rockwood has a bunch of best-in-class features. They have more lights per square foot with higher grade lighting than anybody else. 23-foot, one-room cabin here. You know, not like a multi-segmented room. They still have the same double-ducted central air system that they include on their biggest, baddest fifth wheel. And that's what I love about Rockwood, guys. Every Rockwood is built the same. This is built identically to its biggest, baddest fifth wheel, to the littlest, smallest thing that they build. Everything they build is built exactly the same. There's quality, consistency there. The fit and finish on their cabinetry, if you start looking around, the guys in their cabinet shop are ancient. They've just been there longer than the average guy in the average place. Rockwood actually is a place that has like 3-generation families working there, where you've got the youngest grandson running parts, you know, to dad, who's on the assembly line, who gets the cabinets from grandpa, who is up in the cabinet shop. And that's not an exaggeration. You'll notice I had one person say, I don't know, Rockwood's got smaller windows than everybody. I think they're cheaper. That's because they actually give you overhead storage, guys. Everything comes at a cost. So if you want big windows, you got to give up storage. Hybrids are not known for having lots of storage, so Rockwood does not sacrifice that. Instead, they compensate for the lighting by giving you an awesome best-in-class LED light package. And LEDs aren't going to heat up in here like incandescents, and they don't eat up batteries. Of course, as I say that, my battery box is dead, so what kind of idiot am I to share that with you? But it is true. They use a fraction of the energy of incandescents. This is also not a camera trick. They have an arched interior ceiling. They have a 2-inch barrel on this fully laminated walk-on roofing they have over here, so it has a nice big wide open feeling. Now this is called maple wood tones with the jasper decor and plank print flooring, or wood print flooring, whatever you want to call it. All of these things are just cosmetics that can change on one trailer to the next. So if the one that we have in stock looks different, that's why. I'm moving. Let me focus in on one thing here. So let's start with the slide out. Tri-fold memory foam hide-to-bed sleeper sofa. And I had somebody ask me, why did you put a hide-to-bed in a hybrid? And I said, well, what if you pull in and it's raining and you don't want to set up your beds? Hybrid beds set up a lot faster and easier than a pop-up, of course. But what if you just don't want to do that? Pop open the hide-to-bed, throw the kids on the dinette for the night, maybe put a blanket on the floor. For one night, you'll make it through. And then you can open it up and when it's not raining and you can have a good time. That's why we put this here. The other thing is this is more comfortable to sit on than a traditional jackknife sofa. And look what is directly across from you. They moved the entertainment center from here, where it was not good, to here, where it's perfect. because now it sits directly across from all your seating. And look how that TV's swinging right out in your face. You can turn this thing whichever way you want. I mean, you can actually get a pretty decent look at it even if you're standing at the island in the kitchen. There's just not really a bad seat in the house. And remember, it's not the TV, it's the entire swing arm dismounts. So when you're outside, you can even angle the TV to where you want it outside. Very fun, cool stuff. The booth dinette over here, I love pointing this out because it's another example of Rockwood's awesome construction. If you start lifting stuff up, you see, oh my gosh, the whole, wow, that is a dirty lens. I'm going to have to clean that. You see that we've got all aluminum skeleton work under all of their furniture that they build. That is, again, quality, longevity, lighter weight, built for long-term use and ownership. The table is elliptical and freestanding. I would say, there's nothing stopping you from taking it outside to use a picnic table. I would say you could use it as an island, but that's a little bit superfluous in this floor plan. You could also fold it down and use it like a coffee table and use that like a lounge, which is actually a very common thing once people stumble onto that. Let's talk islands. This is really the difference between this and the 24WS. These are sister floor plans with a very similar entertainment, very similar super slide setup. This one focuses on the kitchen. The 24WS focuses on a private rear bedroom. So, if you want something with more kitchen and prep space, this is your model. If you're looking for something with a little more private mom and pop camping, that's the 24WS. Rockwood builds shades of gray between one another to zero in on exactly the right floor plan for you. There are very few manufacturers that have the really thick lineup of RVs that Rockwood has. Great storage everywhere. They didn't waste an ounce of it. And I love the revamped closet here. When they got the entertainment center away from this closet by the entry door, one, it's awesome storage, because wide storage is better than thin, deep storage. This is more useful. Secondly, you're like, well, why are there coat hooks here and a shelf there? Because they can be adjusted any way that you want them to. Let's get cranking through here. Now, they were not shy. This is, I don't know if I call this a super slide. This is like a 3/4 slide. But what that creates is lots of countertop space and big drawer space right here. It's a big cascade effect of awesome sauce, so don't slip on it. We've got a recessed sink, a recessed stove, all solid surface countertops. Standard. Rockwood's standard stuff is higher level than the upgrade stuff from basically anybody else. And if I swing around the island here, look at the other side, you'll see, holy cow, this whole darn thing is storage as well. They made sure to put all these nice little kitchen utility drawers at a spot where the kitchen sink wasn't going to interfere with it. So you've got great space here. And if you start looking under here, you go, oh my gosh, I've got big pots and pan storage too. This is an awesome floor plan. And another pantry built right into the slide here. And that's next to your fridge. We like to upgrade that to the solid surface refrigerator door inserts. That way your refrigerator matches your cabinetry. Everything looks consistent, clean, and the same. In our Rockwood roofs, we usually build them with the maple decor. There's also a darker driftwood, but we like to keep small campers feeling lighter, brighter, bigger, better. Now, this is sort of like the 24WS in that you have this big rear closet back here. And if you are looking for privacy, flip that door open. It's not bad, but you also do have a sliding curtain right here for rear bed privacy. Let's talk these real quick. First of all, who else is doing this? No one else is doing this. It's not much. This is not the reason to buy a Rockwood. It's the culmination of all these little detail things that add up for Rockwood. Standard heated beds. Oh, well, most other brands are still optioning in that. Most other brands, when you get heated beds, they just add an extra heat blanket on top of their existing thing. This is all built in, integrated, purpose-built. And here on the rear bed, I'm going to climb on your bed here real quick. So for just a moment, guys, allow me to be the third man in your bedroom. You've got the third man, maybe the second. I don't know your life. Don't judge me. Anyway, you've got TV hookups here for a private rear entertainment scenario. We've got headboard shelving for CPAP machines and phone chargers and books. Do people still read books? Dude, last time I looked at a book, it didn't even have Wi-Fi. Bathroom, of course, best in class. Rockwood's done the best bathrooms for years. I've always felt that that's really been Rockwood's claim to fame, is they just have the best bathrooms, like a fifth wheel linen cabinet. Remember, we've got the, where you find a power vent fan in a Rockwood, it is the bigger Max Air fan. Remember, again, it does have that roof vent cover up there, and if you remember from the outside, there's a second one of these fans up here, so if you are primitive or dry camping or not at a park or whatever you want to call it, you with a 12-volt power source like your battery, which you can keep topped off with the solar trickle charge prep system on here, you can keep this camper rolling and going. Big fifth wheel corner radius shower, and they give you a nice little shampoo caddy up here, so you don't have to have an extra place to try to stow those, because those little shelves don't work. We've pretty much covered everything, so I'm just going to give you kind of a quick look over here and encourage you guys that if you found this video useful, even if you find me annoying, for which I apologize, I have no idea why my wife married me. I must have just made her laugh at the right time, I don't know. And my point is, if you found this useful, all I ask, no matter where you live, because you are not too far away to do business with us, give us a chance to earn your business. That's all I ask. A phone call and a quote. You've literally got nothing to lose except thousands of dollars. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone. Have a great day.